Okay, sorry about that. I thought I had everything together. Okay, so I have added the sugar and the onions. And the next thing is, there really aren't very many ingredients to this, so let's go over it one more time. 4 cups of hot peppers, 3 to 5 cloves of garlic, 1/2 of a chopped onion, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of regular white vinegar, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and 1/4 cup of sugar. And remember, I am tripling this recipe. So I need to add 6 cups of white vinegar. Okay, there's my 6 cups of vinegar. I'm going to turn this on to a simmer, and also I didn't mention before, but I didn't even cut the tops off of these. I should have before I froze them, but I didn't, and there are 1,000 peppers in here. I'm not cutting the tops off because we're gonna be mashing this up, and I don't think the tops are really gonna matter. So we're gonna cut this on a simmer, and we're gonna let it simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then we'll come back to do the next step. Okay, y'all, we're back. My sauce has simmered for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna move you down so that you can see what I'm doing next. And I meant to say before, please, oops, be careful that if you're very sensitive to peppers, that you're using gloves if you're chopping them up, and possibly protective eyewear. And this is also very hot. I'm going to use an immersion blender because I don't want to wait for it to cool off to put in my regular blender or my food processor. So I'm gonna immersion blend for a few minutes and try to get all of this pretty much chopped up. Okay, now we've got this sauce blended up, and we need to strain it through a fine mesh sieve. I'm just going to strain it into another bowl for right now because I will be processing 2 different hot sauces today. So let me get that set up and I'll bring you back. Okay, I am simply just going to ladle my hot sauce into this strainer, and we're gonna push it through with the wooden spoon. I haven't tasted it yet. I'm gonna wait to taste it till after I get it all strained out. It looks like pea soup. Tell me if y'all have a favorite hot sauce recipe and what it is. This is just kind of a mashup of some recipes that I found online. Working with what I had, I knew that right now I did not want to ferment. I wanted to just make a hot canned pepper sauce, hot sauce. I will potentially, I have some other peppers that I think I'm gonna try to ferment, but this time around, I just wanted to make a regular cooked hot sauce that I could can and it would be shelf stable. And I will be canning these in 1/2 pint jars. I want to put them in hot sauce bottles, but I don't have any, so I'm just using what I have right now. So I'm gonna get all of this strained through, get all of the pulp and the seeds and everything out of my sauce and we'll give it a taste test and see if it needs any more salt or anything like that. Like I said, I just kept these two recipes really basic. And we'll see how it goes. I'll be back. Okay, we're back and I have started the second recipe. But before I tell you what's in that, let's give this one a taste. I'm just gonna let this sit here in this bowl until I'm ready to jar up everything, and I'm gonna jar everything at one time. I'm a little bit scared. I don't eat a whole lot of hot sauce, so let's see. Hang on. It's hot. It's very hot for me. Oh Lord. I think it could use a little bit of salt, but I think I'm not going to add anything else to it. Like I said, I was just trying to make some basic hot sauces, and I don't want to add anything to that to take away from the flavor of the Serranos. I'm scared to touch myself. I can still talk, so it wasn't terrible, but I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to get Denny to taste it. When he gets home today, I will put a little spoonful in a bowl so he can taste it and see, but it'll already be jarred by then. I'm not gonna wait. So let me tell you what's in the second one. I might have to taste that again in a minute. I'm gonna put some salt in it, but I think there's plenty of vinegar in there, and I know that as it sits, the flavor will deepen and stuff, and I'm pretty happy with the consistency of it. So in this pot now are all my lemon drop peppers that had either started turning or were already completely yellow. And I will read to you. We're gonna do this sauce the same way we did the other one, just slightly different ingredients. So this was 8 to 10 cups of lemon drop peppers. I have 8. 10 cloves of garlic, 2 cups of chopped onion, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of coriander, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and a half a cup of lemon juice. I believe though that I'm gonna wait and add my lemon juice after they simmer to kind of hopefully bring up the lemon flavor in those peppers. So just like we did before, I'm gonna bring this back to a simmer, and we're gonna let it go about 30 minutes till all my peppers are tender. I'm gonna blend it up with the immersion blender and strain it out. And when I get done straining it out, we'll come back and do a taste test and see if this one is hotter or less hot. We'll see. Okay, y'all, we're back. I have strained the lemon drop pepper hot sauce, and it is time to give it a taste test. But before I do that, I do want to say I have 8 half pints and 1 pint of the Serrano pepper hot sauce, and I did make some changes to the recipe, which will be down below. I did a little bit more research and decided to add 1 teaspoon of oregano per recipe and 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, and I added a little more salt, and it was much better. It really brought out the pepper flavor, because when we ate the Serranos raw, we really liked them, but I wasn't really loving the hot sauce, but it's much better now that I added that stuff. So I haven't changed anything from the recipe in here. I waited until it was time to blend the peppers, and I added my 1/4 cup of lemon juice. And so let's give it a taste test and see how it is. I'm gonna do a smaller taste test this time. It's good. Definitely you get the citrus flavor. It's also very hot. It is hotter than it's hotter than the Serranos for sure, for me anyway. Ooh, Lord. It's gonna make me start sweating. It has really good flavor though. So I'm curious to see how this will taste after it's been canned for a couple weeks and everything's had a chance to settle. It gave me the hiccups. Everything has had a chance to settle down. Sorry. So I'm gonna get this jarred up. We're gonna water bath for 15 minutes. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed today. It was a fun day. First time I've ever done anything like this. Like I said, if you have some a favorite hot sauce recipe, let me know. There are some fermented hot sauces that I really want to try. And I think I may have enough cayennes to do one of them. So I didn't grow Tabasco peppers this year, but Tabascos are definitely on my list to grow next year so that I can try some fermented hot sauces. But for cooked hot sauces, I think these came out really well. They're definitely hot and they definitely have a really good flavor. So I hope you enjoy. I will see you next time. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.